Welcome to Sunday Yoga Ritual, where we come together on our mat to reset our nervous system so we can feel more resilient and at ease throughout the week, no matter what comes our way. This week, I'm feeling particularly tight in my body. So if you're feeling tight in your hips and your lower back, this is going to be a perfect class for you. Or if you just want something gentle to move through, to open your body and to feel more balanced overall. So we'll get started. Find your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. If it's Sukhasana with your knees bent like crisscross applesauce, or if you prefer to kneel, sit on your legs, whatever's comfortable for you, just find that. And we'll arrive here together. So if you'd like, you could close your eyes. No need to alter your breath or change anything, but just to notice what you're arriving on your mat with. You might notice things like body tension or a dull or distracted mind. And remember, we're not judging our experience. I know that can be difficult, but we're only noticing. So we're not going to write a story about what we notice. You might notice how your breath is moving through your body. See if you can begin to pay a little more attention to your exhale breath. Let your awareness soak up more of this process of releasing CO2. You might begin to deepen your breath, perhaps breathing your inhale down to your lower belly. Keep your attention on the exhale and see if you can pause at the end of your exhale, even for just 1 or 2 counts before returning to your inhale. With each exhale, let your body get a little heavier, a little more relaxed. And as you feel ready, if you have arrived in the present moment, you can blink your eyes open and we'll begin our gentle movement. So we're going to start today with just some Kundalini circles. So just take your rib cage and circle it around your hips. Try to keep your hips steady. Reaching forward with your chest and arching your back to reach back and go the opposite direction. You might notice here any tension or tightness. And bring that to a close when you feel complete. And let's step the right leg out. And I'm going to angle myself here so I'm not kicking my foot straight at you. I did want to mention to have a strap. I put it right out here in front of me, but I forgot to mention, if you don't have a strap, you could have a nice long scarf or a belt, and that'll be helpful in your practice today. So if you need to pause the video, go grab that. Sorry, I didn't mention it. And if you're arriving back here with your strap, take a moment to sit into your hips, let your body get heavy. Pick up your hamstring. So reach your hands around your hamstring, stretching your foot out. And we're going to do some nerve flossing. So bend and extend your toes. So bend your toes towards your nose and then away. And you can do this as rapidly as you'd like, as slow as you'd like. You could add some ankle circles in either direction. Try to keep your heart forward, your chest up. It will help keep a nice form for your spine. Then lower your right heel back down towards the mat. Option to go ahead and start using your strap right away, or if you don't have a strap, or if you'd like to use it later, and just keep it aside. So we're going to keep the heart up and begin to bend forward over the extended leg. If you're using your strap, wrap it around your foot mound, slightly just below, and you can, with your right hand, hold. So we're not using the strap to pull and to stretch further. We're meeting ourselves where we're at so we can be nice and relaxed in this posture. Bend your toes towards your nose again, and then begin to press your toes into your strap if you're using one. If you're not using one, keep your toes in towards your body. Lift your heart, draw your shoulders down your back. Breathe into your backside body. One more breath here. If you're using a strap, use your left hand to hold the strap and slightly open twist to the right. Just a gentle twist, keeping your heart up. Breathe here. And come back to center. Release the strap if you're using one. And let's bring both soles of your feet in together. You can use peace fingers around your big toes, or you could just wrap your hands around your toes. My toes are a little cold, so I'm going to choose that option. And again, we're reaching the heart forward, then bending forward. Let shoulders relax down your back. Sit back into your hips. Breathe. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward slightly more if possible, if your body is opened up. And then inhale, come back up. We're going to leave the right foot in and extend the left leg this time. Pick up your left leg. You can hold your hamstring with your hands and begin to pump. Flossing that nerve that goes all the way from the bottom of your feet up to your hip. Sometimes this is what we need over stretching, or we might just need a little of both, and that's what we're going to do today. Don't forget to roll your ankles if that felt good on the other side. And then set your left heel back down. Decide if you're using your strap. Wrap it around your foot mound and hold with your left hand. Lift your heart, then fold forward. So the strap is really more to steady rather than to help you get into a deeper pose or change the pose. Breathe into your backside body. Imagine a beach ball blowing up inside your rib cage and deflating with the exhale. Awesome. Release your strap. You can set that aside for now. We will use it again later. And come onto your belly. And bring your forearms out in front of you. Pause face down on the ground. Lift your chest. Press down into the tops of your feet. And as you press down, imagine gliding your heart forward. One or two more breaths here. Release down. You can make a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead. Come back up, plant your paws, tuck your toes under, then press up through plank to down dog. First down dog of the day. You might like to walk your dog, bend one knee and then the other. You could sway your hips if that feels nice. See if you can find stillness in your dog, and you can always drop your knees down. Breathe into your lower belly. On your next inhale, reach right leg up behind you for three-legged dog. Take a breath here. Then exhale, we're headed for half pigeon. So bring your right foot towards your left wrist and lower your right knee to the ground. Beautiful. You could walk your left leg back a little bit. Try to have your hips in one line. So both of your hip bones are like headlights and they're facing forward. And one's not higher or lower than the other. You can use a block that can be really helpful under your butt cheek. And then if you'd like, you could walk forward and walk onto your forearms, come all the way down if that's in your practice, or stay where it feels nice and juicy. Breathe into your hips. The breath anatomically can't reach your hips, but with your mind's eye, it can. And that kind of signals to your body to send new oxygen and blood flow there to help dislodge any tension or residues. If you'd like, you could pick up your right hand and place it on your right thigh and take a little twist to the right. Let your hips release. Imagine tension melting down towards your mat. Come back to center. Step onto your left toes. We're going to come out the way we came in, so press down into the floor and kick your right leg up towards the ceiling. Then lower right leg down. Let's stay for a breath here to find our center. Keep your knees bent. Then inhale, left leg up. You know where we're going. Gently bring your knee forward and your left ankle towards your right wrist. Good. Step your right leg back. And then decide where you want to rest into this pose from. Perhaps you use blocks to come down onto. Make any adjustments to your hips to help them be in one line. And then release. Let your hips go. Option to place your left hand on your left thigh and stretch or open. Breathe into your lower belly. Great. Let's come back around. Plant your hands on your mat. Step onto your right toes and kick left leg back, three-legged dog, and return your foot to the mat. Let's drop our knees. Take a couple cat-cows. So stack your wrists and your shoulders. As you inhale, arch your lower back to draw your chest and chin forward. Press down into the earth as if you're pressing the floor away to arch your back. And move through these spinal undulations at your own pace. Do one or two more. The next time you come back to neutral, let that be enough. Tuck your toes under one more time to push back to down dog for a moment. One breath cycle here. Look forward to your hands and tippy toe all the way to your hands or towards your hands. Come down onto your bottom to be able to come onto your back. Keep your knees bent. Your feet about as wide as your hips. And your heels can be a little closer to your body. Place your palms face down and feel into your shoulders Sense the contact they're making with the ground. Take a full breath here and audibly sigh out your mouth. You can do that again if you noticed a shift in your body or it just felt good. Then begin pressing down with your feet into the mat. You can press your forearms down and allow your hips to lift towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. We're going to be moving through our bridge pose in several variations. So we'll start slow. Come back up, pressing down to all four corners of your feet, your big toe, your forearms. And exhale down. This time we're going to add our arms if that's in your practice today. If not, you can keep them as they are. If you're moving your arms with you, as you inhale and lift, rotate your arms up towards the ceiling and above your head. Exhale, lower down. Move through this 3 or 4 times at your own pace. Let's just do one more for this variation. Leave your right hand above your head and lower your left arm. Press down into your right foot and lift your left leg. Press down into your right foot. Your body might get a little shaky, that's okay. And then exhale, come all the way down. Bring your right hand back around. Lift left arm up above your head. Come up into your bridge. And then kick right leg up. So we're balancing with our shoulders and our left foot. Breathe into your lower belly. Exhale, come down. Okay. We're going to be using our strap now. So we'll start with the left side. I am going to have to move my body when we move to the right side. So we'll have to have a moment for that. If you have the space, you won't need to move. So use your strap and once more wrap it around your left foot just below the foot mound, the toe mounds. Use your left hand to hold the strap and keep your right leg long, heel on the ground. Bring your left foot slightly across the midline of your body. So you're taking you're taking the left foot slightly to the right. Not all the way, just a little. Breathe here. Come back to center. Press your foot into your strap. You can keep a bend in your knee. We're going to open the left leg to the left. That's why we have the strap, and a block could be helpful to rest your foot on. You could place it out to the left and only go as far with your left leg as your right hip will stay grounded. So you don't need to go all the way to the ground. Wherever you're at is fine, but let's keep the right hip on the ground. Breathe here. Inhale, come back to center. Bend your knee. Release the strap. And allow your left foot to meet your right. So pause here to notice any difference between the left leg and the right leg. My left leg feels a little more grounded, a little heavier. We'll see if we can get the right leg to match. So I'm going to make a little shift. If you need to make a little shift for space, you can do that too. And then place your right foot in your strap, just below the toe mound. Hold your strap with your right hand And we'll take a couple breaths in center. When you're ready, begin to bring your right foot across the midline, slightly to the left. And as your body feels ready, you can draw right foot towards the right and only go as far as your left hip can stay grounded and rooted, so we're not falling over to the right. You can continue to press into your strap if that helps, but please do keep a bend in your knee. If you're ready, come back to center and release your strap. And let's see how we did. Allow your right heel on the ground and notice any evenness or groundedness of your legs. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Apanasana. You can place your hands on your hamstrings or your shins. Rest them on your knees. Close your eyes. Breathe into your lower belly. If your knees are together in this posture, see about separating them more in line with your armpits. And if you naturally already went here, maybe try bringing your knees closer together. If you found a good spot that feels good, just stay there and breathe. See if with each exhale, your body can get a little heavier into the earth. Like your exhale breath is an elevator taking you down, down, down to the ground level floor. If your knees are separated, you could draw them closer together. Then extend your left leg long. Use your left hand to guide your right knee over to the left for a supine twist. And spread your arms out to a T, look to the right. And we'll be here for several breaths. You could release control of your breathing here. Perhaps just witnessing how your body breathes you in this shape. Inhale, come back to center. Reach your right leg long. Pick up your left. With your right hand, guide left knee to the right. Turn your head to the left. It can be helpful to place a block under your knee so that you can truly rest. Because there's really nothing else to do here but become the witness of your experience. Come back to center. Draw both knees in towards your chest. A few breath cycles here if you'd like to rock side to side to massage your back, or perhaps forward and back. Let's take that audible Exhale one more time. So take a breath in. Exhale through your mouth. One more inhale. Exhale, let your body release into Shavasana. Pull the flesh of your buttocks to the side. Allow your ankles to splay open. For this grounding sequence, allow your palms to be face down on the earth. Smooth out your forehead. Release any tension in the corners of your eyes. Notice where your tongue is hanging out. If it's at the top of your mouth, see if you can let it lay flat. Let your jaw hinge be loose and relaxed. And imagine all the muscles of your face and throat relaxing. Nothing to hold here right now. See if you can notice any echoes from your practice. It's not a time to evaluate or judge those echoes, but just to notice any prana, any life force moving through you, like sensations or buzzing, heaviness. Can you be patient enough to let the mud settle? Can you stay still to let the sensations reorganize themselves without needing to get involved, only to witness? If your mind has wandered, there's no judgment. See if you can notice if you tensed or tightened your body and relax and come back. Taking a bird's eye view, a view in this moment. See if you can watch your body breathe you. I can sense your efforts for stillness here. Before we start coming out of Shavasana, take a moment to notice your body temperature. Your breath pace, perhaps even your heart rate, your heartbeat. Then begin to wake yourself from Shavasana in a way that feels good to you. We start with micro movements. Wiggle fingers and toes or blink eyes open. Then begin to add bigger movements like rocking head side to side or stretching in any way that your body would feel good or like to stretch. We'll roll to one side and pause for a moment. And then press yourself up when you feel ready. We're going to sit together for just a moment of mindfulness to close. The purpose of the yoga postures are to help unite the body, the mind, and the spirit. So let's tap into that for a moment if that's been made accessible. Check in with your body. How's your body feeling now? I hope a little less tight or tense. Check in with your mind. Notice if it's feeling dull or distracted, perhaps a little more one-pointed or even lucid right now. And be with your breath for just a few cycles, just as it is. And know that you can take this peaceful feeling with you into the rest of your day. If you'd like to bring your hands to heart center, I invite you to do so with a bow towards your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. If you don't, you may never see me again. And I have a whole library of gentle yoga practices intended to help you reset your nervous system so you can feel more regulated and at ease. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you next time.